Hello, Epic 7 newbies, this is Suspect Amy, and I'm here to do a quick video about my latest gear upgrading session. I recorded this session like 3 weeks ago, but I've been really dragging my feet on editing it. But now the game has gone and added more gear slots, so I better get this uploaded before it becomes outdated or something. I've optimized a few things to make my upgrading sessions go by faster, but it still takes me like half an hour or something. Let's dive into it. To start with, I just need to bring out all of the pieces of gear that I've been saving for this upgrading session. I upgrade gear like once every month or so, because it takes me that long to save up charms. You may be asking, why do I save gear for big upgrading sessions like this? If I upgrade gear right away, I can use those pieces immediately instead of waiting a month, right? That's true, and if you have a newer account, you should definitely upgrade as you go. But if you've been playing for a while, your main goal is using upgrade materials efficiently. When I do my sessions, I always swap my lobby pet and activate an equipment buff to get 16% more XP out of every charm. If I use up all of my charms and max out, for example, 50 pieces of gear in my upgrade session, this means those same charms would have only upgraded 42 pieces of gear if I did them as I go. This also allows me to do one big re-equipping session on my favorite heroes just once a month too, instead of every day as I upgrade. Anyways, like I said, this is more of a late game problem. I have plenty of gear to equip everyone, I'm just trying to get slightly better pieces than I have. That's a way different situation compared to a new player who needs gear for a bunch of naked heroes. By the way, while upgrading, I'm going to be answering a lot of the questions I've gotten on my previous upgrading videos. Without further ado, let's get started. Just a quick reminder of how I calculate potential gear score. Let's take this piece for example. 72 gear score, and it has one roll left. In my system, every roll remaining is 10 potential gear score. So if I add 10 to 72 here, this is a 82 potential gear score piece. Is this good or bad? Should I continue to upgrade this or throw it away? For left side gear, I trash anything below 79 gear score. For right side gear, I trash anything below 78. Since this 82 potential gear score is well over my 79 requirement on helmets, this is a no-brainer to continue upgrading this. Wow, 87 gear score. That's fantastic. So my second rule is that any piece that rolls 85 or higher, I automatically reforge it to try and get it as close to 100 gear score as possible. Let's see where this one lands. 99 gear score. So close. Here's a piece I saved after I got 3 speed rolls. I'm just trying to see if I can get a 4th speed roll. Come on, speed. Darn. Okay, let's just see what the reforged speed is. 17. I think if this was a left side piece, I would trash it, but I could definitely use more health main speed gear. Here's another one. I just need one more speed roll. Here we go. Awesome, got it. Let's reforge. Having high speed on a speed set is actually such a bonus. Okay, let's try for another speed roll here. Wow, I'm having great luck today. Reforge time. 18 speed. Like I said before, this being a speed set makes it extra special. Last speed check piece. Come on, 4 speed. Ugh! Okay, the gear score on this is so bad it needs to be trashed. Now, let's move on to boots. I like to do boots first because I need a bunch of good boots, and I don't want to risk running out of charms. This is 41 gear score, I'm just going to max it out. There's 0 chance this isn't a usable piece. 90 gear score from 41 is not great at all. For a level 88 piece of gear, this is pretty much low rolls across the board. This should ideally be closer to 100 based on that starting gear score. That's fine, like I said, it's usable, and I can always reset it in my next gearing session. Okay, speed boots with a non-speed main stat. I started trashing these because when you equip someone with a speed set, it's very unlikely you want them to be super slow without speed boots. However, look at these starting rolls. They're massive. 34 is almost the highest gear score you can start with for level 85 pieces. Because of this, I'm a bit more open to rolling on this. My new and improved streamlined process is to instantly pump 3 rolls into it, then take the resulting gear score and add 20 to it. If the total is 78 or higher, I keep rolling. If it's below 78, I trash it and move on. I waste a few charms doing it this way, but it turns, A 2-hour upgrading session into 30 minutes, so I'm okay with it. Let's start. 3 rolls. 62 gear score. If I add 20 to this, I get 82 possible gear score, which is higher than my 78 requirement. This still has potential, so let's keep going. I add 1 more roll. 72 gear score. So if I add 10 to this, since there's only 1 roll left, then the potential is still 82, so let's keep going. 83 gear score. It's above my 78 threshold, so it's a totally usable piece. Okay, now you know how this works, let's step it up. 33 gear score, 3 rolls. 61 gear score, so that's 81 potential. Let's keep going. Not good, now it's at 79 potential gear score. This is right at my minimum requirement, so it's okay to keep going, but it can't fall any lower. 80, usable. 57, terrible rolls. That's 77 potential, trash. 54, wow, awful rolls. That turned an 82 potential piece into a 74 potential piece. Horrible. 82 potential. 81 potential. 82, usable. 81 potential. Oh, that was a nice roll. It went up to 83 potential. 88, not bad. 79 potential. 77, trash. Wow, 69 potential. So this goes to show how bad flat stats are. I got 3 rolls into flat health here, and the gear score on this tanked hard. You really want to avoid rolls into flat stats. I think a max roll into a flat stat is like 7 or 8 gear score, so there's no scenario where a flat stat roll is good for gear score. Once again, 2 flat stat rolls here tanks this piece. 71 potential. Wow, I can't seem to dodge flat stats. 74 potential. Trash. Triple flat stats. 72 potential. Trash. Finally, something sort of useful. 79 potential. Even better, 80 potential now. 84. Usable. $73 potential. Trash. $75 potential. Trash. I'm not getting very strong rolls. On gear that starts at 29 like this, you need very high rolls to end up with a usable piece. I expect to keep around 10% of these. Anyways, here's the first question from a viewer. Is it better to upgrade gear based on gear score like I do, or based on substat synergy? This is a good question. You've probably noticed so far that I haven't really expressed much interest in what substat my rolls are going into, right? It's because I really don't care. For me, gear score is king. In my mind, if I have hundreds of godly gear score pieces, I should be able to put together teams for whatever scenario I come across. But if you are a player who is serious about Epic 7, who wants to climb RTA and compete at high levels, do not follow my guide. You should focus on substat synergy, trying to roll into specific stats on specific sets, and learn the min and max roll for each type of stat at each equipment level. Once you have this knowledge, you can evaluate your gear in a much better way than using my system. My guide is called the Lazy Girl's Guide for a reason. It's for people who enjoy collecting heroes in Epic 7, who want to be competitive but don't take the game too seriously. It's meant to be the quickest and easiest way to handle upgrading with the primary goal of basically not screwing up your account. Okay, boots are done. That was a truly terrible boot session. Now we get to the rest of the gear. As usual, on equipment score this high, I just max it instantly rather than going through the rolls. 102 gear score. Love it. Can I find some more of those big dogs? Here we go. Wow, 105 gear score. That's incredible. This might be a top 5 piece for my account. And 4 rolls into attack on a penetration set. This is a dream piece. Let me check something. Sure enough, top 5 piece. Okay, any others I can get that kind of luck with? $100, still godly in my book. $97, good piece. $94. Okay, what's with the downward spiral here? $98, good piece. $100, awesome. $99, very nice. Not gonna complain about that at all. $93, that's still decent. Okay, done with level 88 God gear, let's get into the normal pieces. 36 gear score on a level 85 piece means that every substat rolled their max roll. This is an amazing piece. Hopefully I get another 100 gear score out of this. Drop in 3 rolls. 62 gear score, so this has 82 potential. Let's keep going. Nice, it went up. Now it has 83 potential. Awesome, 85 gear score. And you know what we do with all of our 85 plus pieces? Repeat after me, kids. It's reforge time. Beautiful, 100 gear score. I'm very happy with this. Next, 82 potential, 83 potential, 85. It's reforge time. 98. Very nice piece. $84 potential. 84 still. 89. Pretty good piece. Since this is level 88, I can't reforge it, so let's move on. 80 potential. Ouch. 79 potential. This was a very high 35 starting gear score, so this basically means I'm getting pretty close to minimum rolls on everything. 81. This is usable but awful based on the starting gear score. I'm almost certainly going to reset this next time. 82. 82. 85. It's reforge time. 97. Pretty sweet piece. Oh no. 78. This is from a crazy high 35 starting gear score. Ugh, it's already below 79 for left side gear, so I should be tossing this. But it had such high initial rolls. I shouldn't do this, but let me try one more roll. Oh no, 77 potential. See? I didn't follow my rule, and I just wasted a bunch of charms. I should have tossed this piece. What horrible rolls. Okay, that's weird. If I trash a piece of gear, it repositions me to the top and I have to scroll back down. Now my software tester brain is kicking in and I want to file a bug report. Just kidding. Where were we? 79 potential. Just at my threshold, let's keep going. 80 potential. 83. Nice recovery. I was worried for a minute there. 85 potential. Awesome rolls so far. 88 potential. Wow, this could be a solid piece. 95 gear score. Thank you very much. 85 potential. This could be 100 gear score. Let's see. Still 85 potential. Come on. Ugh, so close. 99 gear score. I'll gladly take that. Time for the next question from my viewers. Now that the game added 200 gear slots, am I going to be less strict with my gear scores? This is a good question because one of the biggest reasons I am so aggressive with trashing gear is because of the low inventory space and needing to swap with storage. I don't think that will change. With 700 slots, if I bring out all of the maxed out gear I have in storage, I'll take up like 650 slots. So I'm actually very close to having to use storage again. Because of this, I'll probably keep my minimum gear scores where they are at. Ugh, this scrolling I have to do every time I trash a piece of gear is super annoying. Fix this, Smilegate. Okay, next viewer question. If I hate storage so much, why don't I throw gear onto unleveled heroes? Another good question. If you're not sure what this person is talking about, it has to do with kind of the weird system Epic 7 has, where the gear that takes up inventory slots is only unequipped gear. So if your inventory is getting full, you can throw gear on a bunch of unleveled heroes that you aren't using, and it will free up those slots. The downside to this is that you have to pay gold whenever you want to take a piece off of these guys to use in a new hero. The other reason I don't do this is because I just love equipping heroes with the recommended gearing sliders, and not having your unused equipment in your inventory kind of makes it a bit less useful. Another viewer question. What should your minimum gear score be on your account? Should it be the same as mine? You will most likely have your own minimums, especially with the new 700 inventory cap. I mean, look at it this way. I fully equip every hero I have at 6 stars. I don't equip anyone below 6 stars. Even so, I have like 650 maxed pieces of unequipped gear in my inventory. This means if I get a new hero, they need 6 pieces of gear, and I have 650 to choose from. This is a bit overkill. It might make sense to even increase my minimum gear score on my account. If I made 80 my new minimum and trashed 100 low-end pieces, wouldn't every hero be a little bit stronger because of this? It's something to think about. Also, I'll let you in on a little secret. I run out of upgrade resources long before I get to upgrading my 28 and 29 gear score pieces, so these mostly end up back in storage anyways. You know what? I'm going to change this to show gear score instead of stats to make scrolling a bit easier. Wait a minute, that's weird. If I max a piece and the view is showing gear score, I need to scroll from the top on every piece. This is even worse than when I'm showing stats, because in that case, I only need to scroll when I trash something. Okay, here's something I should mention. I think I rolled 4 rolls into one stat, effectiveness. Whenever you roll 4 rolls into anything that's not a flat stat, you should reforge it regardless of what the gear score is. It's always better to roll into very few substats rather than having the rolls spread all around. Back to the viewer question, I think I didn't fully answer it. As for how I calculate minimum starting gear score on unleveled pieces, that's easy. Just take your minimum maxed gear score. Let's say it's 76. You refuse to have any gear in your account below 76. Then just subtract 50 from it, and that's your threshold for deciding to upgrade or trash a piece. In this case, if a new piece of equipment is gear score 26 or higher, you upgrade it. If it's lower than 26, you don't waste your charms. Sorry, this was a lot of math, but I think you get my point. Anyways, I hope my lazy girl guide to upgrading is useful to some of you at least. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment. That's all I have today. Thanks for watching my video. Bye, everyone.